Hello everyone, welcome back. In this class we are going to start learning strings in Python. A string is a sequence of characters in Python. It is not only in Python, most of the language it is same. A string is mentioned inside the single or double quotes. For example, book, which is inside the single quote. Similar way we can also put it into double quote, computer language. A string with multiple lines is written inside the triple quotes either using a single or double quotes. For example, a single quote 3 times it is given in the beginning. We are learning string in Python language and it is ended with single quote 3 times. Similar way, even we can use double quote 3 times in the beginning and the end. Even it may be a single line, we can use triple quotes. Let us know how do we initialize the string. General format is here. Variable, that is an identifier, assignment operator, in the single quote a string. Example here, str1 is equal to cell phone in single quote. Similar way it can also be given in the double quote. Variable is equal to string in double quote. Example, string2 is equal to change in double quote. We can also use 3 times single quote. str3 is equal to 3 times single quote different 3 times single quote. Similar way, even we can use double quote 3 times. str4 is equal to remote within 3 times of double quote. Remember here the quote which you are giving in the beginning and the end, it should be same. You cannot mix single and double together. The length of the string is the number of characters present in it. For example, length of str1 is 9, which is cell phone here. Note, a string enclosed with triple quotes without referring a variable in the program is considered as comment line or comment lines. Hence, it will not be taken as a programming code and get interpreted. Referring characters in the string. For example, I have str is equal to learn Python. Each letter is referred with its index number. The index number from left to right always starts with 0. Here learn Python is the example. L will be having the index number as 0, E is with 1 and then so on. When it comes to space, that is also considered as one character. So it will be indicated as 5 here and then P with 6 up to 11 here. In Python, even the string in reverse having the index numbers. So when it is from right to left, it starts always with -1. Here in example, n will have -1 as the index number and then O as -2 and then so on. So at last -12 will be the first index number for the example given. So the index number of the last character is length of string -1 if you take from left to right. So the total length will be 12 here. 12 characters are present here. And the last index number is 11 as it starts from 0. If you are counting from right to left and then it will be -1. Position of the character is index number of the character plus 1. That is considering index number from left to right. Note, there is no character data type in the Python language. A single character inside the quote is considered as a string with the length 1. Let us understand more clearly by executing on Python. I am using here script mode. Let me initialize a string, say str1 is equal to Python, str2 equal to, I put it in single quote now, computer language. str3 is equal to, I enclose this with 3 times of single quote, 1, 2 and 3. I write here, we are learning, and then in the next line I write Python string. Now when I close this, again 3 times of single quote. Let me print all this. Print str1 comma str2 comma str3. If you want to bifurcate into next lines, let me also add here a new line. Let me execute this. So you could see here Python computer language, we are learning Python string. In case I mismatch this quote, for example, I have started with single quote, I end with double quote 3 times. So there is an error it shows. Otherwise, I have one double quote and then one single quote, which looks like 3 times of single quote. This is also mismatch. So you have to match this quotes. I am just removing all these from here. Now I will let you know 2 string functions. See, actually string functions elaborately we will learn in future classes, but here just I wanted to show to understand the length of the string. To get the length of the string, we use len of the string name or directly string. Let me print it. Print len and then open the bracket, the string name, that is variable I can give str1. Close this and then close the print one. Here 6 letters are there, so it should be printing 6 as the result. You can see the same thing. Now if I want to know the index numbers, I have a function called index of. Print, open the bracket, the reference string name or string we need to give str1 dot index of. Whichever letters index you need, that letter you can give in the quote. For example, I give H here. So we know the index number of H is 3. 3 times quote without referring to the variable, it becomes the comment line. So it will not be interpreted, the rest of the things only will work. You could see it is working as before. Same thing, I put it into a variable called a is equal to, then I try to print a here, it will be printing. If I want to extract the particular character at some index number, I just put in the print statement so that it displays print str1, open the square bracket and give the index number there. For example, I give 5 and then close this. Now at 5 n is there. So the length of this str1 is 6, the last index is 5. Let me take away these. So you could see that n is printed there. In case reverse order, last character's index number will be minus. It is again going to print n. The length you take and just add minus to that, be giving the first letter. Let me change this as 6 here. So it is P. Hope the concept is very clear. Keep practicing and learning. Thank you.